Alright, it is your boy Tigu back once again. Here is the rest of the tournament, the 4.0 tournament from Elite Pickleball Club. The last video we had just finished the pool play rounds, and now we are into the bracket stages. Also in present time, currently out and about, just on a little road trip, so that's why the uploads are a little slower. And we are on the phone as the microphone, not a nice mic, so I'm going to try to one-shot voice record this. But anyways, this is the quarterfinals, I believe. Wait, is it the quarterfinals? Something like that. Anyways, so playing against Chris. Watching this back right now, I can see that there is a little bit of nervousness, a nervous energy playing this match. You can see like not all the shots are clean, kind of rushing a bit, missing some like balls that aren't super normally missable, but trying to just gain my footing in general. However, I gotta say that playing like basically almost everybody, it was really fun to play. Great atmosphere throughout. Chris was really nice, so it made it fun to play regardless. It was very different though, because like, look, that's one of those easy shots. Come on, what are you doing, man? But Chris used a lot of slices, which is just different. Forehand or backhand, he'd be like, you see that? It's like a little chop forehand and an easy miss from me. So not the best. But regardless, like I was saying, this is my first 4.0 tournament back after like kind of proving to myself that I can indeed, that was a pretty good get, I can indeed play some singles pickleball, and we're always improving. So like the last tournament was that 3.5 tournament victory. I want to test myself in 4.0 and see if I can do better than my previous record, which is 2-9 in 4.0 pickleball singles tournaments. So we made it out of pool play. Ended like, I think I ended third in my pool, I believe it was, behind Kevin and Sterling. So yeah, because those are the only two people in the pool who beat me. So I ended up with like a decent seeding, and here we are. I don't have like the page open showing like what I actually ended, but yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, like with just the pool play alone, playing 6 matches and going 4-2, that's already like twice as many wins as I've ever had in 4.0 singles tournament. So looking good so far. Oh my lordy. So in the video from last time, the pool play matches, I basically said most of what needs to be said about this tournament in general. And, you know, we'll talk about something if it comes up in this video. But for now, I'm just going to let the rest of this match with Chris play. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, these matches are now, actually, I think they always were, 2-15, win by 2. Oh, wait a second. Okay. No, the special, you see, Elite Pickleball Club, they like to have like, that's like little special features, as we like to call them. So like sometimes they'll do triple elimination tournaments, and this one was not a triple elimination tournament. However, after the first loss you receive, anybody who's made one loss, then you have one more life, but all the games are rally scoring to 21 points. Win by 1? Or is it win by 2? I can't remember. I think it's win by 2. But the point is, for those who are not familiar, rally scoring is every single point someone's scoring. Whether you're serving or returning, whoever wins the point, you get 1 point. So it's not just like you get to chill when you're serving, no pressure. No, if you lose the point when you're serving, if you just miss a serve, boom, that's 1 point to the opponent. So it does add a little bit, like it adds a different level of pressure. So that is going to be something interesting to note and speak about when we get to, if we get to the rally scoring part of the tournament. I'm trying my best. Oh my, look at those reflexes. Trying my best not to give a straight up spoiler of what happens. Do I win the tournament? Do I lose immediately to Chris? Keep watching and find out. Okay. Nice. That's a good ending for the first. All right, on to the next match. Okay, I opened the internet page now. So actually that first match was the round of round of 16. This is the quarterfinals. And so it's a rematch against Kevin. Kevin kinda like, I can't remember if he like smoked me or if it ended up being kinda close, but I knew this was gonna be a tough one because remember he's super athletic, not tennis background, but he told me he's a soccer player, so that's why he moves so freaking well. But I was definitely having trouble playing against Kevin. Also, I have moved outside, so if you hear some weird noises, it's because a bunch of my girlfriend's family came over and it's way too noisy indoors, so I came outside to come record this voiceover so I can get the video up for you guys. So once again, give me the likes so you can show me that you actually like what I'm doing. That's just kind of nice, you know. And fund my tournament fees. Just kidding, but not really. Seriously. Anyways, so match against Kevin. Just quick, like, look at that dude. He's just such an athlete. Like, it's just such a different, like when the different styles of people that you play against. It's so interesting because you can play someone who's like completely tennis style. You kind of have an idea of what you're gonna see. Someone who's very unorthodox, like Chris, I would say, is a little bit more unorthodox, hitting a bunch of slices. It's a little slower paced. Then you play someone like Kevin, who's just like all over you at the net, coming in off every freaking forehand, and it's very hard to find his backhand. And you know, going into the tournament, my strategy to continue on from that 3.5 tournament victory that I had was to return and stay back because I feel very comfortable doing that. You know, it makes me feel less anxious, etc., etc. Just not super confident quite in my net play just yet, even though I can play good net in doubles. But in singles, it just feels like there's a lot more to cover. But playing against Kevin, I was like staying back the first time I played him. I was like, this is not working at all. Like, I was just getting smoked because his forehands, if I stayed back on the return, he'd run around and get a big forehand and it would just be very big trouble for me, especially because my returns weren't that big yet. So in this match against Kevin, I can't remember if it's like from the beginning, but definitely from, ooh, what a shot. Definitely from, oh, there was like a shot that I was like, I thought it was just way in. Or I thought it was just well in. I was just getting, honestly, I'm sorry, Kevin, I was getting a little, if you're watching this, I was getting a little frustrated because I was like, man, some of these balls look really close. Whatever. So he ended up giving me the call, so that was really nice of him. Plus, he's up 9-0, so whatever. But anyways, point is, I could not play like that, and that's a credit to Kevin because like he's basically showing me, if you stay back and let me come in first, I'm gonna F you. So I had to play net, even though like sometimes it's still risky because he's hitting great forehands, you know, and able to move it around a bit. There was no way for me to play him without coming into the net just right off the return. And yeah, you can see I'm like definitely playing better. Things are going better. Like the points are definitely more competitive. That's a crazy shot. Definitely more competitive in my favor. You know, we were down 0-9. We caught up a bit, so, you know, very big difference here. I think, yeah, I don't know. Look at this, look at the wheels. But to no avail, like he's just on it. So, but Kevin had a great attitude, you know, and like I said in the last video, you can tell when he's playing, there is no, what's it called? No malicious intent on anything. Even if a line call is questionable, it's like, I asked, you know, like I just let him know how I felt about it. He was gracious enough to give it to me. But if not, that's just how it is. That's just how the game goes, you know. And I think the most important thing is just to know that like your opponent, I mean, you can kind of sense it, but still, like, you have to respect your opponent's call and just know that it's not malicious intent. Like I know Kevin, you know, even if it's close or whatever, like it's not like he's doing anything. So that's why it's just like whatever. Like I'll let him know what I feel about it, and you know, whatever. But anyways, as this match went on, you know, and I was just employing the strategy of like returning, coming in, I definitely started feeling better and better. And not only that, I think here's the thing, guys. When you're playing tennis players, a lot of tennis players actually like a target. Coming as a former tennis player, it's like we like to hit the ball, big ground strokes, you know, have a very specific spot to aim. If you come to the net off a return and it's not a big return, like we feel pretty good about passing, right? And some people, they are not going to feel as good when like sometimes they don't, like they're not gonna hit a big shot or not be as good at passing when you don't automatically run to net. And I noticed that. I'm like, some of these players, if I just sit back, like they don't feel like they have a target. They're not hitting as big. They're not hitting as angular. The shot's not that hard for me to deal with, and I can come in on my terms. But against Kevin, for him, it's like if I stayed back, he'd just wreck me. So I noticed when I come in against him, and this is the thing, is like the psychology of coming in is like some people feel more pressure and they're not going to be able to hit as great of shots. And I definitely noticed that when I was coming against Kevin, the shots typically weren't as good. When I stayed back, he'd be able to hit all kinds of different shots, like deep, short, corners, lines. Like it just made it so difficult. And then because his net play is so good, it's like if I'm not hitting a great shot off his, that's a great shot, off his really good shot, then it's just over. And what a way to lose the game. Oh my goodness. But Kevin, gracious in victory. Like, awesome playing you, Kevin.
All right, that was a wild game. I can't remember how much I was down. I think it was down 0-10 or 0-9. And I came back. I had to get out of my comfort zone. That was a really good game. Holy crap. I was almost there. Also, I started cramping slightly in the adductors, so I took a timeout and had some salt, and then I got better towards the end. So that was smart of me. But dude, that was an incredible match. Holy jeez. And it's really developing my coming to the net, because it's like you just have, against him I have to. Like it's too much. It's too much. So okay, we're into the back draw. Back draw is rally scoring. First to 21. Holy crap.
Okay, next up we are playing Ricardo. We have now lost, so let me go look at the internet page real quick. This put us in the quarterfinals of the back draw. So, we're playing against Ricardo. He was the only person from the other, actually no, let me look at the thing. He is the only person from the other pool that made it into the final 8, that's crazy to say, because basically the pool that I came out of, along with Sterling, along with Kevin, along with Brandon, that was a stacked pool. Like Brandon, Sterling, me, Kevin, we were all out of the same, or I should say the quarterfinals. Wait, what? Yeah, quarterfinals. Sorry, I'm getting confused looking at this thing. But yeah, we basically the top 4 were all from my pool. So, and the only person really to be in the quarterfinals was not from my pool. So it's just to say that it's a pretty stacked, well, actually Chris too. It was a pretty stacked pool. That's just how it works sometimes. You never really know how it's gonna go. Anyways, first time ever playing rally scoring. I've played one time, like a long time ago when I first started, like doubles for rally scoring, but this is singles rally scoring, 21 points. You can score every time. Not exactly sure how I'd handle the pressure, but I was like, let's just play, screw it. But honestly, I do kind of, well, it feels really, I guess it doesn't feel any different because I don't really mind when I'm serving too much. But on return, it's like, I don't know. I think now that they can lose points as well, sometimes their serve may be affected. But anyways, this is a pretty good match. Just some crazy points in here. Ricardo's like some of the shots he was getting, like just reading my volleys and stuff, were kind of insane. But for me, I think I actually do like this rally scoring quite a bit because I'm like, okay, if I am going to risk losing the point anyways, because when you return in volley, it's a return, that means they're serving, that means they can score normally anyways, I'd rather at least have a chance to score the point, if you know what I mean. Like when you return in volley, if you win the point, you don't actually get a point, you just get to serve. But in rally scoring, if you return in volley and you win the point, you get to earn that point. So it's kind of nice. Like you get rewarded for actually winning a point. So I actually do like rally scoring quite a bit. And kind of, well, I don't know about like the whole, like makes the game quicker or whatever, because pickleball's already short. That is so bad. That's something I'm definitely working on. Pickleball's short enough as it is, but sometimes it can drag on a long time without much. That was a good shot. Like that was actually, I couldn't believe that I actually got that one without much going on. and it gets starting to feel a little tired. But I actually really enjoy this rally scoring. Ooh, what a shot. So I think I am going to let the rest of this play. Not much else to say about this match with Ricardo, except that it was pretty fun and he was pretty like gracious. And there were a couple times where I went to go pick up balls that like rolled on the other court or whatever, and he made an effort to like go and pick up a ball, and he let me know that like I've been picking up balls, he's gonna go get this one. So that was really nice of Ricardo. I don't know if he's going to watch this one, but yeah, I will let the rest of this one play, and then we will go on to the next match. Oh wait, I just spoiled it. Whoops. Okay, on to the match against Sterling. So, by the way, you see against Kevin, against Ricardo, I was like, okay, we're just returning volleying. We are literally developing our skills mid-tournament. This is something that I love about playing tournaments, that you can really, in tennis, I felt the same way, like develop your skills mid-tournament, adapt and adjust, because I noticed that staying back and returning was not working. I might give it a shot or two against some people, but then I was like, we got to come in. And I was actually just doing it and developing my skills. Now we're playing against Sterling. Sterling wrecked me so hard in pool play that he later told me that he thought I was just trolling. He thought that I knew I made it out of pool, so I was like not trying. But that wasn't the case. I was just kind of cool, and he caught me by surprise. Well, I don't know about surprise, but like just it's a different style, and I wasn't used to it. And that's just props to him for just making me feel freaking uncomfortable. I think he beat me like 15-2 or 15-3 in pool play. So, coming into this match, we are now into the semis of the back draw. Actually, semifinals overall. I don't know. This is a really weird system. Sorry, guys, because like the whole like double limb rally thing. I'm just looking at the bracket online. It's kind of strange. Anyways, point is, coming to this match, I am thinking this is going to be tough because, I didn't really put up any points on the board against Sterling. But now we're rally scoring, and I was like, I am going to employ returning and volleying, because why not? When I stayed back against Sterling, that was the most awkward thing that I felt. So I was really coming in and trying to make this play differently. And unbelievable get, and then Sterling hits, like, once again, that's the second time he's hit just a crazy shot. Oh, yeah, that was a bad call. Sterling, if you're watching this, I am sorry. I thought it was out at the time, but watching this, that was out. I mean, that was in. So that was not my intention. That's what I'm saying, guys. Sometimes it looks like it, you make the call, and just I hope that people are not doing it maliciously, or trying to score an easy point, and that's about it. So, anyways, moving on. Yeah, let's see how this one goes with Sterling in the rally scoring. I'm gonna let the rest play, and I think there is going to be a little live commentary afterwards, and then oh my lordy, what a point! Yeah, that deserves an applause for sure. That was amazing. So, anyways, so far doing absolutely amazing for my comeback to the 4.0 singles tournament, regardless of how the rest of the tournament goes out. Already we have completely exceeded, or at least made myself proud, because I know that before I would have lost to every single player in this bracket stage. So, oh wait, quick side note, I also want to mention how fun, the one thing I talk about, camaraderie, and just that kind of vibe at the pickleball tournaments. It is another thing I like to mention is Kevin and Brandon. It's we were all watching each other's matches, and Kevin and Brandon were watching me play Sterling, and they're both rooting for me. You can hear them towards the end here, they're cheering when I make really good shots, and so it just felt really cool. I've not gotten to feel that in a long time, this camaraderie, since probably high school tennis or something like that. So it was awesome. Kevin, Brandon, if you guys are watching this, I had a great time playing you guys. really nice meeting you, and I hope we get to play again. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this and following along my pickleball journey, like coming as a tennis player and just struggling, trying to figure stuff out. So yeah, leave a like. It's anything that will help grow the channel, whatever. And hopefully, eventually, somebody starts paying for these tournament fees, you know what I'm saying, so I can put more up. But until next time, guys, I will see you. Thank you if you stayed this long. Peace!
Nice shot! Okay, so we are out now. That was the loss in the losers bracket, but guys, that was way better than the first time I played him. I don't know, I mean, against these dudes, it's like, I was like, I have to kind of run in. Like, I need to play aggressive, so I was just trying to come in any moment I could, even off the return. As long as I got it deep, I was like, good enough. I'm feeling more comfortable at the net. I don't feel like it's as much of a crapshoot. And I'm still making some good ground strokes, but yeah, that was this is actually good. That last point, I'm so sad. I'm so sad I missed that backhand. Maybe I should have went cross court, but it was close. It was freaking close. Rally scoring, that's the whole point. Wild West shootout. So yeah, I'm exhausted. Normally I don't. I always forget to record afterwards after tournaments. I'm so freaking tired, but I'm trying to do the right thing and record a little after the whole thing. So it's over. Now we got right here Brandon. Can you see him on the thing? There he is, playing against Sterling. But guys, that was a 4.0. That was not bad at all. I don't know what my rating is going to be now. I hope I displayed some decent play. So until next time, I won't be playing. I'm not going to be playing pickleball until the beginning of December or early December, because I'm about to travel to Japan, so probably not going to be uploading for a bit. All right, until next time.